Hey everyone, I'm Ashpreet, and today I'll show you how to build an agent platform using only coding agents. Last week I shared that I'm now building agents without writing a single line of code, and today I'll share how. We're going to go through the full agent development lifecycle. We're going to set up our agent platform. We're going to create an agent. We're going to improve it. We're going to deploy a platform to production without touching a single line of code. Let's get started. The first thing which we need is obviously our coding agent. I'm going to spin mine up. And then we need a prompt that will help it set up the agent platform. I'm going to get mine from os.agno.com. We can choose a prompt for the cloud provider we want to deploy our agent platform to. I'm going to choose Railway and give it to my coding agent and let it rip. Behind the scenes, what the coding agent is doing is it's taking one of the templates, it's going to clone that template into a folder called agent platform, and then run the setup platform skill. The template is the key thing that really makes this agent platform come together. I built a couple of templates, one for each cloud provider that comes with the scaffolding for a production grade agentic system. It comes with the structure that a coding agent can operate in and a set of skills that teach the coding agent how to drive this agent platform in an autonomous manner. Skills to set up the platform, to create agents, to improve them, to create evals, and even deploy the platform to production. We're going to test some of these out, but at this point in time, the structure plus the skills let the coding agent completely drive the agent platform on its own without us touching a single line of code. So let's see what's going on here. So our coding agent is running the setup platform skill. It has Docker is up and running. It's found the OpenAI key, which was in my environment. So if you run it yourself and it's not there, it'll ask you to add the OpenAI API key. And now it's running the platform. The platform is running already. We are at the 2-minute mark and our platform is live running locally. And I'm going to open up Docker. Here it is. And I can see a run for an agent as well. And let's connect this platform to the agentOS UI. We're going to go back to the screen we got the prompt from. We're going to connect it. And we should be able to see our agent platform running locally via this user interface. Now, while this is going on, there are a few things which I want to kick off on the side, and then we'll come back and chat through what an agent platform really is. So while the setup platform script is going on, we can also kick off the create agent skill, but we'll just let this coding agent create a new agent for us using that skill, and it's recommending a default agent called Radar. It's a very simple agent that scans the news for what the AI labs and agent frameworks have shipped. But the key thing that makes Radar interesting is that it maintains a ledger of what it has shared. This is a slightly hard problem to solve because the agent needs to make sure it needs to have a notebook where it kind of notes down, I've already shared this with the user, and then when it finds new things, it needs to compare that, okay, have I already shared this information? If not, I'll share it. All right, so we'll say, go ahead, build Radar, have some fun at it. And on the side, we'll see that our agent platform has been cloned into this repo. We're going to CD into it. We're going to spin up another coding agent. And what we really want to do here is we want to kick off the deploy platform script so that roughly by the 10-minute mark, our platform's live. So we're going to kick off the deploy platform skill and let it rip. And while this figures things out, over here, let's have a check. It's loaded the create agent skill. Now it's saying I'm going to mirror Shep's wiring and I'm going to use the file system API. All right. So what is an agent platform for us? So the agent platform, which this code base is set up for, is a shared foundational infrastructure that your team can build AI applications on top of. Without a agent platform, you're building agents in multiple different places. Traces are everywhere. Every agent has its own deployment, authentication, database and observability. We want to kind of standardize and centralize that for the full team. There are many advantages that come with that. So this agent platform which we're running, built on top of Agno's agentOS, comes with 3 sample agents. It comes with a couple of workflows, which are kind of really important for production grade systems. But as we're using these agents, we are able to track the sessions for those agents. So we're going to chat with this chief agent, which is like just a whimsical company mascot. We'll see that the agent is there. We'll see we're able to track traces for that agent as well, along with like the user that had them. On the sessions and the traces, we're able to track metrics as well. If we've enabled learning, which some of these have, we should be able to track user memory, user profiles, should we track the full platform metrics, human in the loop admin approvals. So if there are any sensitive actions that only can be taken by admins, those are here. We should be able to manage schedules. So the agent platform gives us like just one sort of shared foundational infrastructure that we can build on top of. All right, so now with that settled, let's see where the rest of our agents are. So our first coding agent has built the radar agent, and now it's smoke testing it. Okay, so it's testing a few things out. I'm going to click the refresh button. Now, one of the key things over here is that the browser is connecting to the platform that's running locally. The database, the context, everything is stored with the user, with myself. So I can use that information to automatically improve my agents. And that's where the improve agent skill is going to come in handy. We're going to run that before we cap off the video. The skill runs for 30 minutes, so I'm not going to bore you with that, but you'll kind of get an idea of why that auto improvement loop is so important and why it's so important for us to retain control of our data here. All right, so it's going to run that. We're going to let it happen. And what happened here? So looks like this one fell short. Okay. And I'm gonna go, okay, yes, go ahead. Normally it just kicks off, but it's a demo. It always has to have some hiccups. We'll play along. Okay, so now it's running. It's reading the full deployment skill. It's checking if the cloud provider credentials are there. I'm using Railway, but you can use any AWS, Google, Modal, all of them are working. Then it's going to deploy it. It's going to then ask for a JWT verification key. This is very important because by default, the agent platforms come with authentication and authorization turned on. We don't want a publicly open platform. That's just a big no-no in my opinion. So we're going to set that up as well. And then last but not the least, I want to use my agents over Claude. That is my key test of whether the platform's working or not, because that's where the platform goes from something which I've set it up to, hey, this is part of my daily workflow. Because let's say even this little chief agent, which we can use, if all my teams are using it, my team can use it through Slack, which is great. But if it's available through their Claude, through their ChatGPT, that's where the magic starts to happen. Okay, so while this runs, and both of these are running, I want to show you a few ways to creating your agents. One of the ways in which when we run the coding agent, the way it creates the agent is it'll write code for the agent. And that's like the regular way of building, if you're building something like advanced, if you're building something proper, that's the way to do it. You'll write your code as a Python file. But we can also create agents through the UI that are stored in the database. They're versioned, they use the tools and the models, etc., that are already available to this platform. So if we go to the agent platform studio registry, we're seeing that this platform is configured to use OpenAI as GPT 5.6 role. It's got a couple of these tools. It's got tools from these systems. It's got a database. So using this, our agent builder can actually create agents for us. So I'm going to say build a multi-agent team with chief and the platform manager. And our agent builder will create that for us. We'll let it rip for a bit. And on the side, we'll see that the first agent is actually testing radar, and it's doing all the hard work which we'd have to do by hand. Now, bear in mind, I haven't opened my editor in front of you at all. That's the sort of transformation software engineering is going through. And generally comes at a surprise for people that are not clued in that, listen, you haven't opened up your editor at all. You haven't written a single line of code. What is going on? Right? So it is testing the agent out right now. So it's saying, okay, it's failing here. Let me add these extra tools over here. Remember I told you that the web search piece is important? The real hard part is, can Radar keep track of what is shared with the user and not share that information again? That's where the fun stuff is going to happen. Okay, on the other side, Railway, our deployment platform is asking, okay, where should I deploy it? I'm going to say just, use the default Agno Railway workspace. We're at the 10-minute mark right now. I'm hoping by the 15-minute mark we're live. I should have paid more attention to this. Okay. I'm going to keep this open now. No more chatting. So our multi-agent team has been created by the agent builder. We should be able to see it in the studio over here. We should be able to chat with it. We should be able to see it. We should be able to edit it, add a new version. And then we should be able to ask the platform manager as well, share some usage patterns. There isn't any usage right now, but it should be able to kind of report on things. Now, when our agent builder and our platform manager and chief and all of these agents are now available through Claude to rest of the team, it becomes really interesting, the sort of workflows that get enabled, because now through our Claude and ChatGPT, we should be able to just tell them, hey, I want to automate this marketing workflow, I want to automate the sales workflow, I want to automate this data processing workflow, and it can create an agent that lives in your agent platform, and then it's available everywhere else. That sort of foundational infrastructure is what we're building in about 20 minutes. Crazy, isn't it? All right, so pre-flight is cleared. This is what we're playing. Okay, so domain is live. JWT was paused. So we should be able to see some of it in our, on our Railway dashboard. Okay, so the first one's going to fail because it does not have the authentication key yet. We need to get that. You can create that yourself. You can go to the docs, Agno docs. We have a full documentation on how to get your own JWT key. But right now, I'm going to get it from os.agno.com. It's given me the full instructions to do that. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to say new agent OS, live. All right. Live agent OS. I'm going to enable token space authorization because that's the important bit. You can run with authorization off. I don't recommend it. Got it? And I got the key and then JWT verification key. We're going to give it to here. And what our coding agent is going to do is going to restart the Railway service with this key. And then our platform will be live. Okay, we're at the 13-minute mark. Still targeting 15 minutes to interact with my agents over Claude. Okay, so the main agent that was creating it has created Radar already. It's fixed a few issues. It's identified that the MCP spec was published, which it was yesterday. It's figured out that Agno's introduced a new tool. Fantastic. It's the same tool we're using over here. And it fixed a real bug the smoke test caught. It said it recorded as 2 separate entries. So you see, it's going through these. These are sort of like, gnarly things we'll have to kind of like dig into ourselves. And now, Claude is doing it for us. Okay, so it's saying, go ahead, do your thing now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit this. Why am I exiting this? Because right now we're in the demos repo, and this is the first agent that created the agent platform. I'm going to cd in, then I'm going to run my guy again, and I'm not going to resume it. And I'm gonna, because now when I run it in this, the code, the repo for the agent platform, I have the skill available as a / command. When we were in the demos repo, the / command wasn't available. It was still able to run the skill because it's smart enough to figure it out, but now it knows exactly where it needs to go. We're using the capabilities of the coding agent now. All right, so over here it is running. It's saying, okay, now our live platform is up. 14.5 minutes. Okay, we'll do Claude 17 minutes. I'll be upset if it's 20 minutes and I'm not able to chat to the agents over Claude. That's a big no-no in my book. Okay, so now what it's done is it's done all the testing. It's done, and it's said, listen, your platform's available at this link. You can redeploy, you can sync your environment, you can see the logs, you can turn it down if you want. Next, to connect to your chat apps, add this as a custom connector. Thank you very much. And because authentication is on, we should not be putting up our platform on. So I'm going to add a custom connector. I'm going to add this at the MCP URL. I'm going to call it Agent OS. I'm going to add it. And what it's going to do is it's going to be like, listen, it's not connected yet. I'm going to click connect. It's going to take me to the, a big shout out to the fast MCP team that makes it so available, so easy to build MCP servers. Okay. Now, the secret is extremely important. Without this, if you don't have this, then your platform's available. We don't want that. Now it is connected to Agent OS. Great. I'm going to just say always allow because, I don't want it bothering me. And can you reach my Agent OS? All right, so it's figuring that out. Our platform is live, so this coding agent is done. And on this one, I ran the improve agent skill, and it checked these are the agents that are available. It figured out, listen, this is a new agent radar, so you're probably wanting to improve that. I'm going to be like, yes, improve radar. And what it's going to do is, based on the instructions of radar, so instruction radar system prompt, its tools, plus usage data, it's going to come up with a set of simulation sort of probes that radar should be successful at, and then it's going to continuously run those probes till it's successful at them. This is an incredible thing which has been so useful, saved us so much time, because now every few months we'll just run an improve agent loop on our agents. It'll continuously get better on its own. The real key is if you want to schedule this as a job to run every 2 weeks or something, but I'll leave that to you. All right, so our live platform is live. So one of the things we're going to do is right now, no sessions, everything empty. I'm going to go to Chief. I'm going to be we're getting Zapatos from Garahe. It's going to make a record of it. And let's see if it's really working, right? If it's able to kind of like revert back information to Claude. Okay, and then we loved it. Okay, let's see if it makes a record of that. And it's going to search for it. It's going to be like, okay. Now I'm going to be, okay. And it's able to reach our Agent OS. It's saying, I got all of these on here. Want me to send something to Chief? Yes, we're grabbing lunch at 1. Any recs? And we should be able to see all of these sessions over here. So this is the session. It used up a lot of tokens. And hopefully they'll be cached after this. Then we have traces. This is one trace which happened right now. I just ran this one. If you like the trace view, I generally like the session view a little more. But again, different types of observability. We can, once we create the agent streams, it'll show up here. Memories are going to show up here, and schedules, etc. You get the full for it. So it's now running Chief, and it's going to run that agent. We can see what the response is, and let's see what Claude says to us after this. So now what has happened is, now we have this shared foundational infrastructure for agents for our entire team. The team can connect to this Agent OS, this agent platform, using their AI applications. They are able to use them over Slack. They are able to use them in their own product. So if you're looking at building your own agentic product, you can build them over this API that is available. And suddenly you have a way of becoming AI native in about 20 minutes of time. Well, that's all from me, folks. Thank you so much for your time today, and hope you have fun building agents.